YNG, didn't see you there. I'm Haley Tangent.
And I'm Remy Supar.
And this is a Daily News Digest.
Courtney Brousseau is this year's Honorary Chief Justice.
Our reporters got the chance to interview him on his opinions regarding this year's conference.
This is Courtney Brousseau from the Miller delegation. Last November, he was elected at TNE 1 as our 67th Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Here, Courtney leads a team of 6 other justices in an intimate setting. The justices are hardworking as well as determined in their work. Courtney Brousseau literally leads the entire Supreme Court and its business. You won't find the Supreme Court's headquarters in the Capitol building, but you can find it across the street in the Hyatt Hotel. Just past the California emergency team and the media, the Supreme Court lies at the end of the hall on the second floor. We spoke to Courtney about what the court means to him and why he decided to run.
I really think that the court program deserves and should have a bigger presence within the program as a whole. We joke in the court program that it's the model court and legislature and not the model legislature and court. So my reasoning for running for Chief Justice is that I really wanted to expand the presence of the court program within YNG and make it more visible and make it more appealing to other delegates and explain it. So I felt that being Chief Justice was the best way to do that, since the Chief Justice presides over the court program as a whole, and I thought that I was qualified and able to make that happen.
YNG, do you know the difference between NIC and IAC? Because I don't.
If not, keep watching.
Hello, I am Harrison Kim from the Vertigo Hills Family YMCA.
And I'm Elena Castellanos from the Da Vinci delegation.
And today we'll be going inside the Capitol building to address the issue NIC versus IAC.
The NIC National Issues Committee and IAC International Affairs Commission are program areas that are very similar. Today we asked different delegates why they chose NIC over IAC.
I chose NIC over IAC because NIC is more of a big picture idea type thing, whereas IAC is closer to what would really go on in the political world.
I'm a district adversary in the NIC. The reason I chose it is because in talking to a lot of people who had done the program before, they just had so many good things to say. I also really wanted the chance to be on the adversary corps, which is a group of people that gives all of the con speeches on proposals in the Third Committee and General Assembly. And so for those reasons, I was just excited to join the program.
Well, from what I can tell, the IAC at SAC is far more research-based than actual debate. And speaking against things is why I'm actually here, and in the NIC I get way more opportunities to speak on proposals.
I'm one of the 4 NICPCs, because last year I did NIC for the first time, and IAC was new that year, and so I wasn't that interested in doing it because I wanted the kinks to get worked out. And then so this year I chose to do NIC again because last year I had such an amazing experience and I really got to strengthen my speaking skills, so I decided to do it again this year.
Depending on NIC or IAC, each program area offers an interesting perspective in youth and government.
To share your perspective, contact us on our social media sites below.
Thanks, guys. Hope that answered all your questions, YNG. Love is in the air on this Singles Awareness Day.
Don't you mean Valentine's Day?
For some people.
Our reporters have scouted out the most romantic locations in the Sacramento area.
So couples, take notes.
The factor of romance plays a key role within the Sacramento culture, since it depicts self-expression of about all the 3,500 delegates in which they show their feelings in a passionate manner.
I would recommend somewhere that doesn't have a lot of people, so not always a restaurant because it's so crowded. So I kind of like going on a hike or going somewhere where there's not as many people. That's kind of what I would prefer.
I would probably recommend actually doing it on a different day than Valentine's Day. One time we were both busy, and it was kind of nice to have the privacy of going to a restaurant without the crowd of the Valentine's Day dinner.
Oh, romantic locations are super important on Valentine's Day. They give you an opportunity to profess your love, maybe throw in a nice love seed and some flowers and maybe some good food, and then you can really profess your love to your particular loved one that you'd like to engage on that day.
I would recommend a couple to spend Valentine's Day maybe at a nice restaurant, such as the one behind me, Ambrosia. Looks pretty romantic.
From Lee Advisors to weddings, romance played a key role within Sacramento culture, since the most romantic day for all delegates takes place in Sacramento. If you are interested in finding more romantic places on Valentine's Day, please follow @SacCulture on Instagram. This is Leonardo Newmeyer signing off.
Good luck to all you Sackentines out there.
It's no secret that as a whole, YNG is left-leaning.
Taking a closer look, our reporters found out why that is.
Hi, I'm Sessa Meza, standing from the Capitol building in Sacramento. Today, we'll be looking at the liberal and conservative viewpoints of youth in government.
I'm a liberal.
If I had to identify, I'd probably say more conservative. I identify as a liberal.
Identify as a liberal.
I'd consider myself more moderate, more on the conservative side.
After that, we asked the delegates what political opinion they thought the majority of the youth in government population identified with. There was a unanimous answer.
Most in youth in government would be liberal.
I would definitely say liberal. I think most of YNG is probably pretty liberal.
I think YNG is mostly liberals.
I think most of YNG is pretty liberal.
We also asked their opinion on the debate of gay marriage.
My opinion on gay marriage is that I don't really care. If you like someone, then you like someone.
I think everyone has the right to be happy, and gays should have the right to be married as well.
I definitely think gay marriage should be legal, and that if love is love, then you should be able to do what you want.
I'm totally for it. In my opinion, I think gays should be able to get married.
Political opinions are not rigid structure. They're a set of ideas that people choose to follow or not to follow. This creates debate, and debate is the foundation of our democracy. I'm Sessa Meza, signing out.
Ding ding, the results are in. The polling program is a great way to get the general delegate consensus on different issues.
Results from several polls have recently been released.
Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Charlotte Campbell for YNG News. Yesterday, delegates in the polling program conducted a survey on catcalling. Catcalling is when someone whistles, shouts, or comments on a man or woman passing by in a sexual manner. The results are in. Let's see what YNG had to say about this issue.
Yes, I have been catcalled before.
Can you tell us about it, please?
Actually, it happened yesterday. Someone asked me to take their catcalling poll, and as they handed me their phone, they catcalled me. So that was one instance where I was catcalled. Getting catcalled makes me feel offended in a way. I think it's kind of rude and, yeah, inappropriate.
I have been catcalled. I've actually been catcalled in YNG before. I was catcalled at Bob 1 before a dance, and a girl, I don't remember exactly what she said. She just said something about being at the dance. I was really shocked when she catcalled me, just because I didn't expect it, especially at YNG where everyone is usually really aware of like catcalling and issues like that and how they might affect people.
I think catcalling is disgusting and it's derogatory to women.
I think that catcalling is really dehumanizing. It really kind of like takes away the identity of women. It is objectifying towards them.
I do think catcalling is a form of sexual harassment, yes.
Yes, I absolutely think that catcalling is a form of sexual harassment, as well as very demeaning.
Yes, I have been catcalled just walking down the street, even if I'm in gym clothes. Guys don't care, or whoever it is, but yeah, it has happened, and I think it's disgusting, and I prefer not to be catcalled.
Thanks for watching. Follow Humans of YNG on Instagram and keep updated with all of the news from Y Daily Voice.
Thank you so much for those results. Little did you know, YNG youth governor candidate Chris Ford has his own band.
Turns out public speaking and politics aren't his only interests.
His band, Bob Buttons, played earlier today.
Rachel Wagshaw here from outside the convention center where a very special performance is about to take place. We're going to take you inside Exhibit Hall E where Newport Corona Del Mar's very own Bob Buttons, a band comprised of 4 talented delegates, will be performing for the very first time on the YNG stage. Come check it out. How do you think the performance went today?
I think it went really, really, really well. For the circumstances especially, like that setup was pretty hectic, but I thought we did well.
Right. Do you guys have any other plans for the band? Gonna play any little gigs?
Yes, we are going to play at our school's Battle of the Bands, this March, I believe, March.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, maybe we'll start. We're gonna do some fundraisers.
Sorry, this fundraiser for a charity called Well Club,
It raises money to go to child abuse prevention centers, and we're going to be playing at that too in like May. My voice is bad. It's awesome. It's not.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We hope you enjoyed the show. To share with us your favorite moments from today's performance, #BobButtonsYNG on Instagram or Twitter. This has been Rachel Wagshaw reporting with Y Daily News. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Rock on, Chris! Dr. Seuss said, "We are all a little weird, and life is a little weird."
Our reporters set out to determine whether people are more weird at YNG or at home.
You know, some people here in Sacramento say that there's something in the air that makes us a little different. Whether it be passing speculative love letters in session or just getting down on the dance floor, everyone's a little bit different here. So we investigated and asked a couple questions about how people felt about it.
I feel like a strong, independent, hard-working woman here. Some of the factors would probably be the heels that I'm walking around in all day. I could probably not do that at home. The trees covered in blue. You know, everything's different here.
Being in Sacramento or at Bob or at Fresno, being around 3,000 other delegates that you don't really know kind of makes you feel more comfortable with yourself. You don't really have to worry about other people judging you since you don't really know them. Like when you're at school, for an example, everyone knows everything about you, but when you come to Sacramento, you really are your true self because you don't have to be afraid of people judging you for any certain reasons because everyone is in the same situation that you're in.
All of our kids are a lot more talkative and crazy, which is awesome. A lot more confident. I think being dressed up definitely gives them an air of sophistication that they really have embraced.
The atmosphere with fellow teenagers and peers who want to make a difference really helps encourage everyone to stand up and be proud.
Well, as you can see, us delegates are anything but boring. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This has been the Successful News Team. We hope you enjoy your stay here at SAC.
The Honorable Youth Governor, Lena Gavanis, held a press conference earlier today in the governor's office.
Let's take a look.
This morning, we held a press conference with 67th Youth Governor Lena Gavanis. Gavanis addressed points such as college plans and behind the scenes of being youth governor. We wanted to find out what some of the delegates thought of some of the points she made. Lena told us about her interest in science. Being the political figure that she is, we found this pretty surprising.
I think it's good that Lena has an interest in science because it shows that she's not focused in one area and she's well-rounded.
Lena hosted a Milk and Cookies mixer this week where she gave hardworking delegates the recognition. She cares deeply about giving great, unnoticed delegates the recognition they deserve.
I think it's good that she's giving these little people recognition because what I've noticed is that I've seen the same 4 people go up on stage and talk. I feel like these little people that aren't getting any recognition are finally getting a voice in YNG.
A common issue delegates discuss is whether YNG actually affects real-world political decisions. One of Lena's goals is to connect YNG to the real political world to make all of our hard work pay off.
I think Lena's plan to connect youth and government world to the real world is working great because we have real senators and assembly members coming in to speak to youth and government delegates. Those people that are that high up and have that much understanding for government can see a future in us. It gives us the courage and then we can see a future in ourselves.
These press conferences are super important because the delegates are able to get a closer, deeper connection with their youth governor. This has been Malia Lanner with Y Witness News.
Thanks, Malia.
This has been Remy Supar.
And Haley Tangent.
Thanks for watching.
Get it.